How to take the best poop according to science. Hold up. Tap in.
Than a good poop. On the flip side, a bad poop.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. A really good poop is when that bitch, like, when you like spread your ass cheeks. Me personally, I like when you gotta add a little bit of force to it. You know what I'm saying? I like when you gotta have like a little. It's like a little battle. It's like a little like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a game, and I gotta beat that game, bro. It's like when you have diarrhea and you push it out and it's just like watery and it's like a volcano erupting out your ass, bro. I'm cool with that personally. I'm cool with that shit, bro. Like, so you know, but I like when it's like a long log and it's just like one solid push. I fuck with that also.
Can ruin your day. You know what I'm talking about. Too hard, too soft, too sudden, not soon enough. If this isn't ringing any bells, congrats on being the world's only perfect pooper.
No, I'm not a perfect pooper.
To wear with pride. For the rest of us, we have to work at it. The good news is we have science on our side. There are a bunch of things we can do to smooth out the kinks in our digestive system.
Yeah, how you do that?
And some of them are very literal. But real quick, let us introduce you to the Bristol Stool Scale, a handy-dandy.
Okay. All right, so chat. Let me tell y'all the name. So we got, you know, me personally, I call this the chicken nugget. These three go under the chicken tender category. I would say this is low key like a little bit of like sushi, not sushi. Popcorn shrimp. This is more like popcorn chicken. And then this right here, this is just pasta. No, this is the soup. This is soup.
A chart listing the different types of poop.
But if it's any type of log, that's the chicken tender poop right there. And if it's like a little pebbles, just know that's the chicken nuggets.
Body can make.
Any types of diarrhea or watery shit, that's soup.
They range from type 1, hard lumps, to type 7, totally liquid. When it comes to number 2, you actually want to be a type 3 or 4. The 4 indicates constipation.
I do be constipated.
After gets closer to diarrhea.
Mm.
Depending on where you land on the scale, there are a number of things you can do to get that coveted smooth snake.
I'm literally eating Salisbury steak. What you mean?
Mooing like a cow or making a similar noise if you aren't feeling particularly
Come on, chat, pay attention, man.
Can help reduce straining. You'll want to lean forward with your elbows on your knees while you do it. The idea is to open up your belly and get yourself in a more
I guess I'll try it.
efficient pooping position. You see, sitting toilets were designed all wrong. Sitting straight up with your feet planted on the ground actually makes it harder to squeeze one out.
I believe it.
Much straining and pushing can lead to hemorrhoids.
See, when I go to poop, I like to spread my legs. I like to spread my legs and like get like a open the airway type of thing.
But sometimes even prolapse. Thanks to how our bodies are built, we're better off in a squat. It's all in the gut. Look at the angle of her.
See, personally, bro, I'm not like that tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm only like 5'10", 5'11". But personally, I cannot squat on a fucking toilet. Personally, you know, I'm not the tallest nigga in the world, but I am indeed, you know what I'm saying, too big to be squatting on a fucking toilet. Now, if you are indeed like 5'7" and under, this is for you. You can indeed do this, but yeah. Now, what I walk into, how to take the best poop according to science.
Rectum when she stands up. It's bent at about 80 degrees, right where it meets the anal canal.
Okay.
Fittingly named the anorectal angle. Sort of like kinking a hose, this bend helps you control your bowels, along with the muscles in the same area. When you sit, that angle unfolds to about 100 degrees, and squatting opens it even further. Opening up that pathway makes it easier for stuff to slide on through. But even though our porcelain thrones aren't suited for squatting, there are ways to adapt. You can throw your feet up on a stool, or even just a couple rolls of...
I do the stool method sometimes because I do have a trash can next to my toilet, so sometimes I'll grab the trash can depending on the constipation ability. So, you know what I'm saying, I'll grab the trash can, put my feet on it just so my legs are up a different diameter, you know what I'm saying? Just to get that extra airflow, you know what I mean?
Toilet paper. Or the dedicated can buy a product specifically made for this purpose, like the Squatty Potty or Nature's Platform. One study followed over 50 healthy poopers through 1,000 collective bowel movements using the Squatty Potty. The experiment started with a 2-week control period of unassisted pooping. Then participants spent another 2 weeks using the Squatty Potty. 90% of the participants strained less, and over 70% spent less time on the toilet. Speaking of, we are very sorry, but put down your phone.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Tell me to put down my phone, bitch. Excuse me? Nigga, the fuck? I ain't putting down shit, nigga. When I go to poop, bro, I'm scrolling on that TikTok. I'm scrolling Instagram Reels, nigga. I'm looking at everybody's story. I'm watching YouTube. You expect me to put down my phone while I dookie? Fuck no. Hell no.
Even you, person who's watching this on the can right now. Taking your phone or a book to the bathroom just encourages you to stay in there longer.
Yeah.
Which, again,
I'm enjoying my time, bro.
Straining and putting excess pressure on
Fuck
your
you.
rectum and anus.
Fuck you.
Getting up off the toilet can help you in more ways than one. Generally,
how the fuck am I supposed to shit without my LeBron edits?
Poof, the more you poop. Exercising can jostle around your innards, helping shake up food, gas, and waste to move through your system. That means less time for your lower intestine to absorb water from your stool. And wet, soft poops are easier to pass. So going for a quick jog could be helpful if you're constipated. Not so much if you have diarrhea. What you eat can also help.
You gotta have some fiber.
We're talking fiber. Fiber is helpful no matter which end of the stool scale you're on.
You gotta have some fiber.
Not all fiber is created equal. There are actually two main types, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water, turning gooey and spongy. It comes from things like fruit flesh, root vegetables, and cooked grains. This stuff takes its time.
I like them soft though, it gotta be a little stiff.
Which helps regulate movements. You want to start introducing this type of fiber to your diet if you're hovering around a type 6 or 7. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, mostly keeps its shape when wet. This fiber from fruit skins, leafy greens, and the outer layer of most whole grains adds to the bulk of the stool. It puts pressure on your colon walls and stimulates movement. So this is what you're looking for to fix a type 1 or 2.
So fiber gods are racist. What you mean fibers aren't created equal? Shut the fuck up.
But you don't want to load up on either fiber all at once. First, you want to suss out if fiber is really your issue at all. If you normally eat plenty of insoluble fiber but you're still constipated, then more probably isn't going to help. And too much fiber too quickly can make you bloated or gassy. When in doubt, go see your doctor. They might recommend probiotics, which can help reduce bloating and gas, as well as constipation. When you first start taking them, you might end up in type 6 or 7 territory for a few days, but that should go away. And if adding stuff to your diet doesn't help, maybe try taking stuff away. Dairy, caffeine, meats, spicy foods,
I like
alcohol,
milk,
grease,
and I like
certain
eggs. Fuck you mean take away the
artificial
dairy?
Sweeteners have all been known to cause diarrhea. Cutting all or some of that stuff could help relieve those bowel control issues. Keeping a food diary to find connections between snacks and symptoms is also recommended. And that way, you don't have to give up on all the good stuff at once. If you're not the world's only perfect pooper, taking the perfect poop isn't always easy. But it should never be as hard as a type 1. With these tips and tricks in your back pocket, you are well on your way to the throne. Now go eat, drink, and jog your way to the best poop of your life. You earned it, champ.
Thank you.
Everybody deserves a perfect poop.
Oh, this is the person telling me about pooping. Okay.